I'm Vachan. Today I'm back with another set of exercises called the Kung Fu exercises. These are derived from the so-called ancient art of silk weaving exercises originated in China. So this book, I learnt all these exercises from a book called the Kung Fu exercise book written by Michael Minick. I read this book in my childhood. I had this book in the house at home. From my grandfather's collection of books. So my grandfather was very fond of books. So he had a collection of engineering, medicine, agriculture, and even self-defense and exercise books. So when I heard stories of Jackie Chan or Jet Li or Bruce Lee, at some point I think every kid wants to learn Kung Fu. So I was also very fond of Kung Fu, and luckily I had this book and I happened to read this book and I thought I should learn Kung Fu, and I read this book in detail and I learnt a lot of things from this book. The book explains about the origin of Kung Fu and Chinese medicine and the philosophy. This is not a promotion of the book, but I just want to share. It's a good book, you can read, and if you would like to do these exercises, I suggest that you read the book thoroughly and learn every step in the exercise. A big part of this exercise is breathing. Let me just explain how to breathe in these exercises. So you breathe in through the nose and you imagine as the air passes down below, you feel the air as it passes through the throat, and imagine it going down your spine at the back, and then as it reaches the bottom of the spine, you start exhaling, and then you feel the air coming out through the front and from your mouth. And when you exhale, stick the tongue to the roof of your mouth like that and close the mouth and slightly keep the lips open and breathe out through the teeth. So that is the technique, and each and every movement in the exercise is accompanied by either an inhalation or an exhalation. So let us jump into the exercises and see how you feel. So we begin with the warm-up. It's called loosening sinews. These are the same set of exercises that I explained in my previous video here. Let me give you a little more detail about these warm-up exercises. Initially, you begin with shaking the hands and legs gently as though you are trying to drop down water droplets. Shake your hands to remove water droplets from your hands and legs, and then put your head down front. Try to go as down as possible without hurting. Then you gently start neck rotations. Do not rotate in the same direction for more than 2 times. And then you bring your arms in front and take it up. As you take it up, raise the heels. Hold in the position for about 3 to 4 seconds and then come down slowly. So do this 2 to 3 times. The first exercise is called the horse stance. It's like the way you ride a horse. So you sit on a horse, you will actually have the similar fatigue of a person who has been riding horse for some time. So this position is very effective for the muscles in the legs and also the glutes and the lower back. So this is like as though you sit on a chair. Imagine there is a chair and you're just going to sit. So how deep you squat matters. Initially it's difficult to go down, but as you develop strength in the legs, you can actually go at exactly 90 degrees and hold the position. So ideally 2 to 3 minutes is a good hold time. Initially you can target maybe 10-15 seconds. That's good enough. The more you focus on the breathing, you can stay in this position for a longer period. It's important to relax the other muscles in the body. The second exercise is called two hands push the sky. So you bring the hands up, and as you bring up, you inhale, and as you push the sky, you exhale. So the point where I clasp my fingers is where I hold the breath for a short period of time, and then I start exhaling as I push the hands towards the sky. And as I push the hands to the sky, I also raise my heels. So do this 3 to 4 times, and you could progress further to 5 to 6 times after you gained your strength. So the next one is called riding horse, using bow and arrow to shoot the eagle. So you see that the hands look as though you are grabbing a bow and arrow, and you are in the horse stance as you do this exercise. Inhale as the hands come together and exhale as you draw the bow. The point of focus is on the index finger of the forward hand. The next one is called raising one arm. So always the point at which I flip the hands is where I pause the breath and then start exhaling. Start by inhaling here, flip, exhale, and inhale as I bring the hands back. So it's like a diagonal stretch. Notice that I raise my heels as I push outward. So 3 to 4 times on each side. The next one is head and body swinging. Place both hands on the knees like that, and as you inhale, you swing in one direction, and as you exhale, you come back through the same swinging motion. And the more you relax and focus on the breathing, you can be more flexible and you can go down to a deeper swing. So do this 3 to 4 times. This is very good for the lower back. The next one has a fancy name. It's called the Black Tiger Straightens the Waist. Keep the spine straight. Don't bend to the extent that the spine becomes curved. And then this motion is similar to painting the sky. So imagine you are painting the sky using a long brush. So you begin by bending down and inhaling. At the end of this, you clasp the hand. And then as you come up, imagine you are lifting a heavy weight. Exhale. And then as you brush the sky, you have to exhale. So when you come back, you inhale. So let me explain again. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, keep exhaling, inhale, exhale again. So the back stretch is done twice for every repetition of the exercise. The next one is punching. So go down to the horse stance again, and as you punch, you exhale. At the end of the punch, make sure to tighten the fist. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. We end with the warm down exercises again, loosening sinews 3 to 4 times. So the focus on these exercises is not just muscular development, it's also the tendons, the ligaments, the bones, internal organs, etc. So normally calisthenics would be a lot of muscular exercises. So that is the difference. One thought about strength is that it's not a person having large muscles who is always the strongest. It's a person who has a larger lung capacity. The lungs are like a combustion chamber, you see. So breathing is very important no matter what exercise you are performing. So if you find it hard to do all the 6 exercises, even just holding the horse stance for 2 to 3 minutes a day will give you significant improvement in terms of stamina. So your stamina of the legs, especially the glutes, the lower back, strength, everything improves a lot. So it's an amazing set of exercises. So thank you for watching.